Hello and welcome to Patrick's Models and Transport. So I've lubricated and tested the Jouef locomotive chassis, which is going to be the chassis of my freelance home designed and home built rail car. So as you can see, it has a centrally mounted 3-pole motor with drive to both bogies. It picks up electricity from this bogie, and now that I've run it in and I've lubricated all the gears, I've lubricated all the gears. I applied technical petroleum jelly to the gears and also to the pickups. It has plunger style pickups under here. Let's just quickly turn it upside down. It has plunger style pickups here, and I applied technical petroleum jelly to the axles, to the gears, and I also applied a mix of technical petroleum jelly and sewing machine oil to the various to the axle bearings here, these bushes here, to the main drive shaft bushes as well, and also to the axle boxes. So we can have a quick test right now. One problem this has, when you lift it up, you can see the gears pull out. It's a sort of, I think it's just a design characteristic. So before, let me put this, just leave this here like that, and before putting it back on the rails, I'll show you what we have to do. Okay, just a second. I didn't want to do that, but I think it's correct to show you exactly everything in detail. So let's just lift this up and I'll show you what I do before putting the thing on the rails. There we are. I'll just use that, put it upside down like that, and I just make sure that the drive gears are engaged by pushing them down, one and the other one and two. These are engaged. No problem, just push them down with a toothpick or with that there. Now they're engaged, and I'll just put it on the rails by holding it by the bogies. So just a second, we don't want them to fall down. Okay, one and two. Oh, excuse me, I'll have to go slightly out of camera. So now I'm back in cam view. Okay. The usual dreadful camera work around here. Okay, so that's us. That's on the rails, the front one's on the rails. Right, so controller, on we go. We're at 25% on a 3-pole motor. I even tried pulling a train with it. Even if it doesn't have the ballast, it's extremely good torque, and the brass wheels, good traction as well. So this locomotive chassis will be absolutely fantastic for a simple rail car. And I'm going to make the rail car with a trailer unit. So it will be my own design. There will be a family feeling with the previous rail bus I made. And I can also, sometimes it gets stuck on the points because it only picks up from the rear bogie. So let's turn it up a bit, more towards 50. We're at 50% speed. And so I'm going to make the rail car, or DMU, with two symmetrical units, the drive unit and the trailer units. And then I could even add a one of these old short carriages in the middle to have a 3-unit rail car. So it will be my own design, it will be freelance, it won't represent anything. It'll be loosely based on various real rail cars, but this is the good thing of your own railway. You can let your imagination flow. After all, each one of us is master on our own layout. I'd actually quite like to have the diesel locomotive, and I had considered at one point just buying a bodywork to fit this chassis, but I stuck to the original idea to make a rail car because I quite like diesel rail cars more than diesel locomotives, if you ask me. I'm more in locomotives and more for steam, but rail cars I quite like. So there we go. Let's give it a sprint round. And this is without the ballast. I'll add some ballast, tire weights underneath them to improve conductivity, because the plunger pickups need to have a bit of weight on them. One of the reasons I didn't bother, getting an original bodywork locomotive body, I could have bought it very, very cheap, is because I don't have the ballast. I would have had to also source the ballast, the original ballast that screws underneath. So I'm just going to make the rail car, and that way I don't need to bother about the Jouef ballast. So now we're going to go into the siding as well to see how it handles on points. But very good slow runner for being a 3-pole motor, a noisy Jouef 3-pole motor, because Jouef 3-pole motors are... Let's cross the points. Oops, there you go. I should have taken them with more brio. Come on. No, of course I got stuck in a diamond crossing. You have to cross points and diamond crossings with a bit of flair. There we go. Let's do it again in reverse. Yes, it needs a bit of weight to. See, it kind of wobbles a bit like that, so I'll need to have some ballast just glued on to the engine compartment lid underneath, the self-adhesive tire weights. I've got them and I'll just use them, but first I'll assemble the bodywork. I hope to do it. I would like to do this job quickly to get it over and done with, at least not to make a long drawn fabrication job. But it's actually quite nice. There you go. Get stuck on the points. Yes, you have to go across the points at a bit of speed, because it only picks up from one bogie. But apart from that, it's not bad. So I used, as I was saying at the beginning of the video, technical petroleum jelly on the gears, and also on the plunger pickup axles, the split axles here, because technical petroleum jelly also improves conductivity. It's exactly like, it's a Vaseline grease, technical petroleum jelly, and you also put it, for instance, on the poles of your car battery. Okay, right, that's that for the moment. This afternoon, now we'll be working on the JJ locomotive. That'll be the next video. And in the meantime, we've at least finished all the preparation work on the chassis. We have a working chassis for the rail car. So if you liked the video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell, and if you want, share the video. Cheerio, and see you next time. I'm going for some lunch.